Yow. This fearless caddis is the raddest, has skills of the baddest, magic,
Slinging busting
no
guns.
status, practically unmatched, runs all of the gamut, in fact,
He's a reference
games
guy.
and chatting, bent wizardly hatting, questing, stacking, napping, this,
Can't diversify.
witty banter, seeking kitty answers, roll 20 to scamper, tune in,
And enjoy the ride.
Brady, the RPG cat. Brady, the RPG cat.
Brainy the cat. Brainy the RPG cat. It's a kitty cat.
Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brainy the RPG Cat. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And, well, okay, so I had started maybe a little bit preemptively because, you know, my version of the game still seems to be downloading. So there's a few significant things about this tonight. One is that previously when I had played Master Duel on this channel, it was with Hoff GMG and his group. Well, so they've been on kind of an indefinite hiatus when it comes to this game, so And I felt it was up to me in order to bring this back for this channel. Previously, we had been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which is, you know, a pretty fine game in its own right, but I wanted to, you know, start playing something that's more of a platform, and that's really just what Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is. So, we're going to have tonight's stream open to anybody who is interested in playing. Is that just as once we're able to go into a multiplayer mode, I'll type the room name and the password, and then I can just accept challengers while inside the private room. So, yeah, we're very nearly there. We'll get ready to start the game in just a minute, but also, you know, let's take a moment. Let's talk about our sponsors. First of all, this stream is brought to you by W Energy Drink. For a low cost and delicious energy drink powder, drink W, use the code or go to w.gga and use the code Brainy Sent Me for 10% off your online order. Also, tonight's stream is brought to you by Streamloots. So subscribe to the channel, buy some special online trading cards. Is that $1.99 will get you a set of 3 Brainy the RPG Cat trading cards. Use them during the stream in order to redeem special effects, play games in chat, and also consider leaving us a subscription through Streamloots, which will allow you to use emotes as I'm streaming. And so that is all going to be available at streamloots.com/BrainyTheRPGCat. Alright, so all introductions aside, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get started with our game as soon as we're completed with the downloading. Alright, so we're in the stretch. I mean, I don't know, I'm seeing the smallest amount of glitching when it comes to, yeah, the main restream page, but everything else seems to be working alright. And thank you very much, OS Devon, for buying that 1 pack of Brainy trading cards. We really appreciate it here. Alright. Almost so, 99.3%, 99.4%, there we are. Alright. You know, and let me make a slight adjustment to this game window because it is, yeah, just not showing a significant amount of the screen here. Alright, let's just tighten that up and let's go ahead and let's start the game. So, once again, going off from, you know, when I was playing regular games, is that, you know, I barely have some decks assembled. There's probably just a significant amount of updates to the game since I last played as well. So, let's see. Just looking at the decks that I currently have. Some of them are shattered because I had previously sold some of the cards in order to build other decks, but I think I have a few decks that are usable. One of them is this Water Normal Monster deck, which is based on the Tsunami character from the anime. This is a deck that is used to summon Lord of D.
Osdevon says, speak in song for 1 minute.
And I am collecting every single normal monsters along with this, including Lord of D and fusion cards that I am capable of using. So I was regretted before. This is actually the Mako Tsunami deck, and say with the Zeph is that I actually do have an Exodia deck ready, and there is like 3 cards missing from it at the moment. Cursed Bamboo Sword could be something that is probably pretty dearly missed in this set. Try to see if a guy could get that back or not, but I could probably still do something with Exodia. Okay. So, Nirvana High Paladin. Yeah, that seems to be working as well. So yeah, there's just a few things that I can get into right now. So let's go ahead and let's see what we can do. There's a part of me that thinks, oh well, you know, room and password are completely and totally obscured by the game, so I'm going to need to move that. So. Okay, well, move that over here. Alright, so if anybody is interested in jumping in, particularly my mod, OS7, then we can go ahead and we can set up those first matches up. But pending, you know, anybody who's all going to speak for themselves, then I can also just set myself up for randoms. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's set up the duel room now. So right now, game settings. Let me see, where were we? Okay, duel. Then set up for a duel room. Create a room. All right. Max occupancy. Can we get a little bit more? Probably about 15 people capacity. All right. Oops. I think I had forgot to add a password to that, so I'm probably just going to have to can this one. All right. Yeah, disband this room. All right, so let's try this again. Okay, create a room. Room occupant, max occupancy. Once again, put it about to 15. Life points, view repoints. Oh. Yeah, roomless permissions. You replay. Oh, well, maybe you're actually not allowed to create passwords. So that was a mistake that I did. All right. So, okay, room details. Yeah. Room ID is currently 465298. So, once you guys are able to enter that room, then we'll go ahead and get started. Once again, that would be room 465298. Okay. 65298. All right, that should do it. Okay. All right, so go ahead and sit down at the first table, and Devin is already here. Oh, well, hang on a second. Let me change decks. Make sure that I have something that's workable. I'm gonna try Lord of D for starters. Alright. Okay, now we can go ahead and we can start. You forgot how to play? Oh, I'm sure you'll remember how to play as soon as we start playing again. Alright. And of course, this game is always with its share of glitches. The one I'm currently hearing is that the main room music has not changed yet. Alright. What do I want to put out first? Well, this is a Lord of D deck, so, you know, maybe just start out by putting Lord of D and then setting card. And then go ahead and end my turn. So I forgot to put something in the way of card covers. I've always been thinking about, just trying to come up with specifically what I would use in order to cover up cards, but... Okay, 3 cards on the field and 1 face down. Makes me very suspicious about potentially attacking. Alright. Strong Wind Dragon. Typically a level 2. Put my normal summon Luster Dragon on the field. With Lord of D on the field, it means that spells or trap cards cannot attack my Dragon Monster. Ooh, okay, so I've already set a trap. Dragon Maid downtime. Return it to your hand. If you do, add 1 Dragon Maid card from your deck to your hand. Or return to your hand, if you do, return 1 spell or trap your opponent controls to your hand. Okay. Let me see. Is there an effect activation I can do? Yeah, tribute 1 dragon monster and then destroy 2 cards. Alright, so... Alright, so I'm going to destroy that face down card and also Dragon Maid downtime. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter at that point because I think the chain still occurs. So I'll just destroy the other trap card. Alright. Dare to attack. There wasn't another, yeah, trap card that was going to prevent me from doing that. And then I'll end my turn. You always have to be wary because, this is clearly indicated to me that I'm fighting a Dragon Maid deck, and, Dragon Maid decks are really just going to put multiple cards in your hand and summon from the graveyard. That's really just the 2 things that they're particularly good with. See, here we are. Dragon Maid welcome. I don't think that permits you from summoning, but it does raise every Dragon Maid card by 100 attack and defense. Alright. Alright, I've been hit. Heretic Dragon Gebeb. If it destroys a opponent's monster, then special summon a Dragon normal monster. I have done that by summoning the normal monster Heretic Seal of the Sun Dragon. And now we're fusioning. Yep, Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres, which is a good utility card for dragon decks. Alright. Let's see how we may potentially salvage this. Of course, I'll get my normal summon for a Luster Dragon. Did I actually accidentally put that into the summoning zone? No, I didn't. But then, yeah, that just went ahead and that got returned to me. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and end turn for now. The way that this could potentially hurt me is that if you have a 2 to 3,000 attack points card coming next. And that's a very real possibility when Dragon Maids are involved. Alright. Carl the Dog says an actual heretic deck. Wow, fun. I wish I was the one playing it. I mean, technically I am. I'm the one playing against it. So, hello Carl the Dog. If you want to go ahead and join, please use the room code above. It's just Dragon Maid. Well, I mean, you know, the fact that he actually successfully attacked me with a heretic dragon using a mostly Dragon Maid deck is nothing to sneeze at. I do have the suspicion that you tend to use Heretic Seal a lot better than I typically do. Alright. I mean, it's worth getting Red Eyes onto the field simply for the ability in order to special summon the second monster card. Okay, using downtime in order to pull an additional Dragon Maid monster from your deck. This one is Dragon Maid Ernest. Okay, this is where things are really going to come to a boil, because if you have, you know, a Dragon Maid and a Dragon Maid alternate form card in your hand, then you're pretty free to swap them with impunity. Alright. I've been able to pull my piercing card, which is Lancer Dragonite. And well, as even though this is going to be cathartic, it's definitely not going to win me the duel. Just get rid of darkness and then deal the total amount of defense points to it. So I'm definitely going to be facing a shapeshifter at that point. In addition to that, Devin also has a face down card. So Nurse Dragon Maid, that's who was face down. I think we're soon going to be replacing that with Nurse Dragon Maid's alternate form. Or we're just going to be buffing it to that amount. One of those two. Well, the nurse is in the house. The nurse is currently operating. course, let's go ahead and turn that back to normal and also put it back into defense mode. I'm holding some cards from the Dragon Maid deck. They're Dragon's Fighting Spirit, which, you know, under the right conditions would allow me to attack with a special summon dragon twice. Alright. Regrettably, I still don't have piercing damage. Well, I don't even really have normal attack at this point. No point in fighting. I'm gonna go down 2,000 life points this turn. And then some. See, there's Nurse Dragon Maid again. Okay, I can return Twin-Headed Behemoth to my hand, but not as a reaction. This is going to put me slightly behind in whatever I construed my deck's strategy to be. Almonds chanting. Devin, the ominous music has begun. This means that you, of all people, will soon be cleaning my clock. And it's a good thing that you have maids so that you can do that with a certain amount of expediency. Oh. I could have done face-up defense position. I probably should have done face-up defense position. Let's see what we can potentially do here. See, I'm still think that we're playing in the format where you can't do a normal summon followed by a tribute summon. Otherwise, I'd be able to get Blue Eyes on the field. Alright. Yeah, I wish I had something of a booster here, because that would be able to help me break the Dragon Maid wall. I was also slightly holding up to see if, one of my extra deck cards would have gone off. Of course mine don't, but Devin's does on my turn. Well, it was awfully nice of you to return my fusion card to me, since I won't be using it. Okay, that's it. That's the duel. Oh, wow. Summoning a Dragulon with 2 Dragon Maids. I mean, it's impressive, but you still would have been able to win this just by attacking me with the 2 monsters that you had. Oh no, wait, what's this? Okay, no, well, now we are going after Dragon Maid Shio, so... yeah, we're still in exactly the same place that we were before. At this point, I could just go ahead and hit forfeit on the duel, but I don't know. Let my mod have his moment. What was that? Yeah, shuffle one of each card type from your... banish one of each, and then shuffle one card from the field onto the deck. Alright. Alright, that is that. Well done, Devin. Okay, so now I know that we have somebody else in the room. Feel free to go ahead and sit down at a table, then I will gladly join you for a duel. Probably change decks slightly here. I wonder if my... I mean, I have some archived Performer Pal cards, but I don't think I have. I currently have a pendulum deck running at the moment. I have Spellbook of Prophecy cards and Spellcaster Magistus cards. I also have Rocket Burl cards, but that is no higher than level 4. You know, just for funsies, let me see if I can do direct damage deck. Oh, hang on a second. I seem to be missing a card from this one. Oh, it's this one. I mean, it's only an extra card. So yeah, no Blaze Phoenix. Okay, so I'd have to go ahead and change that in deck mode. Okay. Me as smart, I'm also assuming Carl the Dog from YouTube. Would I like to duel now? I'm gonna go ahead and try to use Spellcaster and Magistus. Oh, how many of these have missing cards? Oh, well, I mean, if this is me we're talking about. Alright. Rocket Burl is good. Yes, I is smart. I is me is smart. Okay, we've reached the full conclusion at this point. Alright. Go ahead and take that first turn. Let's see how well the Magistuses are gonna do. Oh, actually, these are the Prophecy cards. Target 2 cards in the graveyard, shuffle those into the decks. Okay. Eventually. Spellbook of Fate, field card. If you control a spellcaster type, well, it should really naturally just means that I should have a spellcaster card on the field. You can banish up to 3 spellbook spells from your graveyard. Okay. Just have those down at the moment. First guy up, Hermit of Prophecy. Each time a spell card is activated, increase the card's level by 2 and attack by 300. And then end my turn. Is that just the structure deck? Yeah, for the most part it is. I think it's actually, it might even be slightly reduced from the structure deck because there's a quick way, there's a quick play method for playing Magicians of Prophecy. As I'm being informed that Bystell Megamut is currently in the graveyard. Okay, so what do we have? Once per turn, you can discard the one to target one spellcaster type monster in your graveyard. Probably that effect doesn't go off if I... Oh, no, actually, yes, it does. Okay. I need to remember to keep the spellbook cards in my hand instead of putting them in the graveyard. Charioteer Prophecy is activated, chain another card or effect. I don't have 2 more cards in the spellbooks, but I will activate Spellbook of Fate. Put Spellbook of Knowledge back in my hand. Oh no, actually. That actually banishes to Yeah. Return cards to the hand. Alright. It's a long way to go just to bring the Hermit of Prophecy back into my hand. Guess what? I'm going to let you have your trap card back. Okay, Spellbook of Eternity, return Spellbook of Knowledge. They go up by to 1500. Okay, well, monsters are going back into my hand. Otherwise, I would have buffed Hermit up a little bit more than that. I can't help but feel that this is going to hurt. Is that another Dragon Maid card? There's Shio, making a very early appearance in the match. Thy bestial Lubellin. I mean, it's not thy, it's the, but it should be thy. So, if you want to hang on, I'm going to play a different deck with you. Yeah, this is a strange mishmash of things. I wonder why I have scales in that one. Alright, let's go with Mako Tsunami. Oh, except that I don't have a terraforming at the moment. I think that's what it says. Oh, it does not meet limit regulations. It's actually that terraforming has been kicked out. Okay, let me just kind of back out of this for a second. I need to just kick some cards out of my decks and then they'll be usable. Okay. See, telling me no longer tournament legal. Probably a very good card in that set too. And so Pyrodirect Damage was missing one fusion card. And also... I don't even think Performa Pal is a complete deck. It's just, I think I just put 27 Performa Pal cards into it. Alright. Alright, so then I am going to enter. And this time I am going to use the Maka Tsunami deck. Nah, terraforming is bad. It's a silly ban. Well, somebody was obviously using it to some pretty devious ends. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been kicked out. Did I see Exo Sister? Yeah, but I don't think that's a complete deck either. I think I tried to build an Exo Sister deck and it didn't work out. And there's also a very good chance that, you know, I might have sold the Exo Sister cards after that, so... So Exo Sister is an interesting subgroup that is actually one of the few sets of cards that negates the ability in order to graveyard summon. Let's see. If I summon this, I can summon a level 4 monster from my hand. Unfortunately, I don't have one. Okay. Activate effect, Fury of Kairu Shin. Allows me to put a torrential tribute to my hand. And so, as I recall, you know, there was a lot of use for torrential tributes in this game. And, well, okay, set the face down cards. It's because they didn't want to ban Parallel, you know. So you're just saying they sacrificed terraforming for Parallel Arena. I need to look into that one. Why not? It's kind of cheap a little early in this match, but what are you going to do? After the last two matches, I'm just, you know, feeling a little frustrated that, you know, I haven't been able to keep summon monsters on the field. There's Sheo again. I might have wanted to wait on that torrential tribute. I also might have wanted to put them both on the field. Hello, Lubellion. Also, wouldn't have hurt to defense position that monster. That's something I keep forgetting to do today. You now face an undead tin goldfish. Or not. That was a good place in order to actually use Dragon Maid Shio's negate. Okay. I can get one more rematch there. Just momentarily forgetting what my pool is. Oh, well, that is if you're still interested in playing. Carl the dog. Alright. So this is all immediately going to be different because now I have a Legendary Fortress and Deep Sea Warrior in my hand. I mean, you know what you do with these cards, you just force a stalemate. Because monsters can't be attacked when a Legendary Ocean is on the field. Oh, I don't know. I think you may want to start your match by, you know, fusion or link summoning something. Just a suggestion. Okay, two more level 5 and above special summons. I'm anticipating another fusion here. Lady of the Eternal. Well, that would be really helpful if there were still spell and trap cards on the field. let's see. With this card out, Deep Sea Warrior counts as a level 1 summon, but it's only a 1600 attack, so nothing big enough in order to place here. So instead, I'm going to go for a Beautiful Princess, will allow me to pull a second monster card from my deck. One of 1300s or Royal Swamp Yells. Alright. In face-up attack position. And so that'll allow me to at least be able to have enough to attack 2 monsters on the field. Interesting little in-game jam there. Now, obviously, there's another card effect here. More than likely, just something that's going to resurrect one of the other monster types that's in this deck. Okay. So that monster vanished, which means I can no longer declare it as a target, but that also doesn't matter because my monster was flipped face down. Yeah, I don't have any responses to that. It doesn't look like there are responses to that on my field. Yeah, if we add it all the way up to 8,000, it looks like it. Well, this is all isn't to say that it isn't as though your old pal Brainy knows when he's completely and totally licked. Good couple of games, Carl the Dog. I might do another rematch with you if you're willing to stick around, but, you know, that's going to be your choice. I'm willing to go back with Devin right now if he's interested in it. I did want to play you with this quick burn deck that I had. Let's see. This is Pyro direct damage, that's what it was. Okay. Right, does it still say I have cards I don't own? Because it says prohibited, but I took out, well, hang on a second, what is it saying is prohibited? Oh no, there are, yeah, several cards I don't own. I think at one point I sold off all of my magic cylinders. Alright. I was also to say that, you know, I don't think magic cylinders were actually just a good part of the deck meta. Okay, were they still saying something was prohibited? I don't know. Maybe Ring of Pain, as usual. They're always kicking that one out. Alright, I'm in now. All you have to do is hit begin, Devin. I like your card case. Let me see. Okay, this is activate the effect from my deck, so this almost immediately. Pick out the strongest card in my deck and just use it to do harm to my opponent. I think it doesn't go above 2400 though. Okay, so you have the ability to normal summon a monster and then tribute. Oh gee, it looks like that burn actually works too both ways. Alright, so the mat is on fire right now. Let me see. Well, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and trade that 24 monster of you for Volcanic Queen. You have the same amount of attack, but as long as it's on your side of the field, you're going to take burn damage. And, you can negate the activation, and the players whose activation was negated draws one card. Although, I don't think the summon actually permitted you to do that. Say no other reactions, I'm afraid. Simply because, or is it just the effect that's negated? I think that's what it is. I think it's just the effect that was negated. Hi, Caius. Okay, so what's operating here? Target one card on the field, banish it, and then inflict 100 damage to your opponent if it was dark. Well, somebody ended up losing on that 1,000 hit points, and that somebody was me. It's not enough of a combo. Okay. Then send Flamvel Baby to the graveyard to bring this up to 2,000. Oh no, actually, only 16,000. And that only eliminates spells and traps, which means they can still be attacked this turn. Okay, not the combo I was hoping for. Hey, UFO Turtle. Boy, you're an old card. Okay, Turtle you. Set you. And then end my turn. I am leaving my opponent with the advantage that they have 2 cards on this field and can probably now do a tribute summon. So additional spell card allows you to do 2 normal summons. Okay, probably smart of you in order to do that. Otherwise, I would have been able to return several cards in my graveyard. Well, from banishment into my graveyard. Alright. It's Aurora. I wish you were big. Face up level 3 monster or lower monsters into attack position. That probably only would work with a card like UFO Turtle. Do I want to tribute for 2,200? Let me see here. Select a card to equip. Okay, well it doesn't matter because it's only going to result in a buff. Alright. Alright. Okay. For once I was able to pierce the veil of a defense wall. Alright. Okay, what do you do, new guy? The Frost Monarch, you can target 2 spell traps on the field and destroy them. Okay. Of course, that doesn't actually go out of my equip card. I can chain it, I don't think there's anything applicable now. Except for my own cards. So you don't get to destroy my link card. I will destroy my own link card. Thank you very much. All right. One more match here, and then we'll go back to Carl the dog if he's still online. Okay, I got word that you left. Okay, there you are. Okay, I think we've got a better cut of the interior this time. Okay, you're definitely going up. So are you. And then, let me see. Who's got the higher attack here? Volcanic Slicers, you said so. And then activate the effect of Pyro Tutor in order to gain an attack. Now I have 2200. Go into battle. So it's better to attack this turn than use Slicer's ability to take 500 life points off of your field. And then main 2. I mean, some duelists get to use their main tool, but I don't get to use my main 2. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see the card that they used. Pay the 500. Keep a firewall on the field. Let's special summon Inferno. So this will banish the Flamvell baby from my graveyard. And, let's also summon Firestorm. Okay, we'll get rid of Slicer. Alright, discards the remaining card from your hand and then does 100 damage. Okay, time for the nothing ventured, nothing gained portion of the duel. Get rid of Plague Spreader. Zombies more than likely always going to come back from the graveyard. Now we'll flip summon. Okay, that didn't do any damage to me either. Alright. Pay the cost again. Okay, Soul of Fire. Select a Pyro type monster from your deck, remove it from play, and then equal half as much. Oh yeah, I had done this last time. Problem is that a lot of my Pyros are not really very strong out of the gate. You can virtually feel the resurrection in this turn. Oh, well, actually, I don't seem to have the ability to attack. Maybe that was as a result of using that spell card. Alright. Hello, Black Sheep. Well, it wouldn't matter if I attacked last turn because then this still would have gone off. Escape Ghost coast to coast. Alright. So, what is this? Oh, if I flip effect. Okay, well, I probably should have flip effect, but instead I'll do a special summon. Let's see, who's available here? Eternal Flame Vixen. Attach an Xyz to this card. This card gains 500 attack, and then when this card is 2500 or more, attack is destroyed. Target any 3 monsters in the graveyard and banish them. Since there seems to be at least one significant zombie in your graveyard, then it's a good thing that this can come out. Alright. Wait. Cancel this one. Attack the only face-up card using the Monarch. He has 3 tokens on the field. What is he going to do with 3 tokens on the field? I am anticipating a tribute summon. Mummy. What does Mummy do? When it's destroyed, you can take control of opponent's monster and it becomes a zombie monster with attack and defense of 0. There's a strange meta around your deck involving monsters that have attack and defense of 0. So I know something has to go off this turn, because if it doesn't, I can hit you with Monarch and end this duel. Oh, okay. And there it is. 5 zombie tokens summoned. Results in a defensive position, Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord. This gains 500 attack until my opponent's end phase. Okay, yeah. Attach Inferno from it. Okay, something's coming back. I could have used Inferno a bit smarter. Alright. So that's just 0-0 and then in defense again. Okay, Turtle. Take out Zombie. And I believe that you now go over to his side of the field as a 0-0. Alright. Then I just attack Turtle. And that's how that's done. Okay, well that was a first win out of 5 losses. Carl the Dog, if you're still here, I would like to try to challenge you using the Pyro deck. Good job. I'm a structured deck, Andy. I like swapping decks. Well, I mean, I build an enormous amount in this game out of structured decks as well, so. Alright. Wow. That was a link immediately. Sun Violent Dryas, attack 0, 1 level for lower plant monster. When it's summoned, you're gonna add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand. This card cannot be targeted for attacks, but does not prevent your opponent from attacking you directly. Once per turn, if you take battle or effect damage, you gain that much LP. Alright. Long way to go for a field card, but... Alright. So I don't anticipate there being any spells or traps on this immediately, but... Okay. So, here's another combo. Rose. Activate effect of Flamvel. Increase the amount of attack. And then... attack my opponent directly, which also results in an additional 300 damage due to the effect of Rose. Of course, I also wasn't anticipating that that Life Tree ability was also going to heal. Oh, I virtually expect that this is a deck combination that's going to end up doing a lot of healing. Alright. I don't think there's anything else to do in this turn. I mean, so it is pretty significant that that is a link card, because as a link card, you can't simply just destroy it using a spell or trap effect. And now it's just evolved. This card cannot be targeted for attacks. Twice per turn, if you take battle or effect damage, you gain that much LP. And if you do, special summon this Sunbind monster. Alright. Okay. I'm pretty sure you still get the effect. Well, at least we're not healing. I don't want to give you a 2400 monster just yet. Alright. I want to attack with Slicer. Instead, I will just take my 500 life points. And you'll put it right back. This isn't going to get annoying at all. Ay. I mean, you know, at least having Rose on the field is, you know, just limiting the amount that they can actually gain each turn. But other than that, it's not too useful. Aiden Shark 99 says, "Yo, welcome Aiden Shark. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. If you're interested in playing a game with us, the room number is 465298. got here? Hellbore the Rika Fairy. Tribute this card, negate that effect. If that card is in your graveyard, can summon one plant monster in defense position but banish it when it leaves the field. Alright. Okay, well, guess what? Now Battling Boxer Veil is going on the field, and I get to heal 600 life points. That's really the extent of it. Oh, now we got two of these on the field. Oh, no. We've got two of the larger ones on the field. Can you type it in here? You don't really need to type it in here. You need to type it into Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. You know, go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, select a room, enter the room code, which is on the bar on the top right of the hand of the field. And then you can join our room and play along. Alright. Well, this is about to get a specific number of brand of unpleasant. 2600 monster has left the field, otherwise I would have started to use the effect of Volcanic Queen. Well... yeah, I can only summon to the other side of the field. I'm not sacrificing another one. Well... what's causing me the most trouble? The two life trees... or the... go to settings on the top under Duel, option 2. Activation confirmation. You'll probably need that switched. Thank you, Sunnyshine45. I am so dead next turn. I can take up to 24, like 3,000 damage this turn. And then after that is over, I can start to use the ability to whittle at my opponent's life points, but... of course, they seem to have the same ability as well. Well, I certainly chose the right deck to counter mine. Good job, Carl the dog. Alright. So, do we have anybody new? Because, yeah, there's more people in the chat now. Allows to be effects to be activated during damage calculation and steps, which I currently cannot do. Alright. I understand that now. That was important, and I forgot it. Take a look here. Something I don't have. I used to have terraforming in this deck as well. I think I used to have, well, pot of dualities, which are limited. Alright. I was going over here so I could go to deck and then just kick out whatever is not in the Exodia deck. So yeah, no longer allowed to use terraforming. I think that's about it. Oh, well. That also reduced me to 40 cards. So what can we put in here? Let's put White Dustin in here. What do you mean cards I don't know? Well, I used to have Cursed Bamboo Swords. I don't have enough in order to field them. Alright, well... You forgot the room ID? The room ID is 465298. It's the number that's up above my head. I don't have 3 of those. Two Perry Reeves maps. Demise of the land. Is that your suggestion, Sunnyshine? Alright, so let's get some Exodia into this. Okay, Devin and, so yeah, Devin and Carl are actually in the middle of a match right now. I think I got that name right. Okay, so Shark is in here. Let's go ahead and let's... I'm going to try to... no more Pyro. Let me change over to Exodia. Alright. What, is there still a card that I'm missing in this deck? Yeah, I'm missing the 3 spell. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to use Exodia. I need to go back and I need to get those samurai swords back. If anything else here is playable. Oh, Performant Pal never was. I'm going to do Mako Tsunami again. Alright. Okay. Shark and OS Devin are in a table with each other. Does Shark want to come over to table 2 and then we can do our match together? Alright. There we go, that's taken care of. So, you know, in all fairness, I don't really think I like the cards that I had in that Exodia deck. I'm just gonna have to look up some of the other Exodia strategies. I know that there's a good combination with Exodia and Pyro. You know, cards that will drain your abilities, followed by cards that will work in order to draw enough cards in order to summon Exodia. So let me see. Do unexpected dice so I can have 1 monster on the field. We'll go with Sea Serpent. Activate the effect of Ritual Monster. In exchange for discarding spells, which I currently don't have. And then set 2 face down cards. Alright. Ooh, we're starting off in defense. Would we? Do I want to use Angrikum and then target a level 4 monster in my graveyard? No, because I don't actually have one right now. I think maybe one summon is better than nothing. Alright. I am going to hurt myself because I did not have faith to use Torrential Tribute this turn. There's gotta be a flip summon effect here. The backs of your cards suggest that you were a World Championship participant. Why not? So I think this results in the remainder of my fields being... the remainder of my spell cards being destroyed. In addition to all the monsters on the field. So I more than deserve that at this point for all of my shenanigans. Okay, Fury Karushin. Put a Torrential Tribute back into my hand. Set it. I wish I was getting spells in my hand, because if I was, then I would actually be able to summon something, but... oh, come on, we really shouldn't have summoned. If I end up going to 0, as a result of my using Torrential Tribute a total of 3 times, and I might as well hang up my head in this game. Yeah, still no spells to this card. Drat. I'm not pulling anything. This deck works a lot better when I get my level 4 lore monsters. Okay, first fusion. What do we got? Skeletal Dragon. No monsters in my field except for my seahorse. My seahorse man. Well, I decided to play water monsters. Let's see what we can salvage. Okay, now sacrifice this. Put the ritual spell card in my hand, and then get my clock cling next turn. I got nothing. I'm sorry about that. Okay, banishing 2 monsters. Ooh, sure annoying. I'm impressed. EG, okay. I want to do that as a rematch if you'll allow me to. Just a little bit of a glitch in card draw. Of course, I'm going to say that I'm more than likely going to lose the other match, so... Alright, so accept the duel. There we are. You know what it helps when you want to play the Legendary Fisherman? When you have a Legendary Ocean in your hand already. Okay, while on the field with Umi, no card effects can harm the Legendary Fisherman. Now this leaves me with, yeah, 3 trap cards to put down. Redshift, yo, can I duel you? Yes, you can. The room number is 465298. Go ahead and enter that into your copy of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I will get you for the very next duel. Alright, another defense play. Let's see, how does his stealth attack work again? When... Okay. With this card, you can activate one Umi from your hand or graveyard. While Umi on the field, you can banish one water monster until the end phase. Face-up spell traps you control can't be destroyed, and at the start of the damage step, if your water monster is 5 or more, destroy that opponent's monster. Alright. Just adds a lot more, Just adds a lot more abilities to a Legendary Ocean. Alright. Okay, so do I want to use Angre Kum to summon an additional monster? Or do I want to use Night Beam to destroy the spell card? I think I want to use Night Beam. Surprised that there's still a chain there. I am really liking your samurai deck, though. At the end of the torrential tribute, the legendary fisherman comes back in from the tide. Okay, well. No, that still keeps his change typing. Alright. Okay, I'm operating on the belief that I'm still able to use my immunity effect, because the type of the monster does not affect that. Well, we'll put it to the test now. You're a water monster whose original level battles an opponent monster. Okay, I could have done that differently. Charla Esmeralda SMG4 fan from YouTube says greetings. Alright. So, greetings Esmeralda, thank you very much for tuning in. I can get an extra monster simply by using Sea Stealth and then casting Unexpected Die, but I think this is going on a little bit too long. Okay, let's at least try to have an attack. Anything else seem worth doing? No, probably not. Hey, Time, I'm just getting back into Master Duel and working on an anti-meta deck. Alright, well, if you have something complete enough and you want to join us for a duel, we have the room number up above. So that's at end phase. I have a Call of the Haunted. Is anything worth bringing back? Only Angrekum is in my graveyard at the moment. I actually don't know what else to add to make my deck better than it already is. I mean, anti-meta decks, it's a little bit, caused a little bit of confusion for me too, is that I've always been, just more of, a direct effect duelist like you probably saw in the first few seasons of the anime. Okay, effective Book of Life. Bring Shuranai Squire back onto the field. Alright. Well, I've somewhat lost my ability to summon a legendary fisherman, but nevertheless, that just kind of opens us up to actually make some progress during this battle. After the duel, you want to duel me next? Well, Redshift is going to go first, but I will be more than happy to duel you after them. Oh, I didn't notice Alley Cat in my chat. Hello, Alley Cat. She's joining us from the Live Space Beta. Still trying to do as best as I possibly can when it comes to, multi-streaming. Okay, so let's see. Let's shuffle some of those departed monsters back into the deck. That strangely did not destroy Call of the Haunted. Alright. Ooh, over here. So at this point, you know, I can continue to use my trap card in order to negate all effects until the end of turn, but at this point, yeah, there's a very high risk that, you know, I could get attacked, so I'm not going to do it. This could be the end of things, because at this point, yeah, they could probably do this summon, and then this summon is, yeah, just way gonna outstrip my fisherman. Alright. Well, you know, we had a lot of bizarre fallout when it came from all of that, but very good job, Shark. Okay, so I believe that I was going to battle Redshift next, and then I was going to follow that by battling Sunnyshine. Alright. So I'm still going to use the Mako Tsunami deck. Alright. For the first time, I have my Ritual Summon spell card in my hand. But of course, I don't have the monster yet. Oh wow, a pendulum deck. I've had pendulum decks in the past. You know, I don't have any currently. I certainly could, you know, just build it from some of the cards that I already have. Well, look at this. You don't get all the way down to 6,000 life points without expecting something. And your pendulums are now 2 and 3. Okay, well, yeah, you certainly didn't anticipate keeping that. And a pendulum into the Link Summon. I've never seen that before. What is this? Heavy Metal Foes, Electromite. Requires 2 Pendulum monsters. Yeah, I've actually... I think I actually own the card. I think it came in one of the Pendulum Structure decks. Okay, now we're starting to see a good pendulum swing. Takes both of the cards that you had previously used to sacrifice and then puts them onto the field. That's a really good way to swarm. You know, there's something about pendulum playing that I think, you know, I feel as though, you know, it should be a completely different TCG because of just how much it varies rules. Not gonna lie, I don't know how to combo with this. I think you've done a mighty good job so far. So, starting out at the beginning of your turn, you know, you actually were able to Link Summon Heavy Metal Foes. And then you follow that by taking the remaining cards from your hand and then putting them into your normal monster zone. That's genius. I mean, if there's something that you don't particularly understand about the actual mechanics of pendulum cards, then I can definitely explain that to you. So, as a Link monster, one of the abilities that Celine has that allows you to just manually change the pendulum scale that you have on the left and right sides of the field. The key to using a pendulum deck is making sure that your pendulum scales, your 2 cards on the left and the right of the piece-scaled meter, stay as far apart as they possibly can. You want like a 1, ideally you would want like a 1 versus a 9. Because that means you're capable of summoning any monster that's between level 2 and level 8. The other thing about pendulum monsters is that they're always varying. Is that you always have the ability to put cards away and then put cards out. Because of what you're effectively trying to do is you're just trying to maintain whether or not your scale goes between 1 and 8. So you've been able to do, yeah, just multiple moves, including multiple Link Summons and multiple pendulum scale summons during this turn. But at some point you need to make the decision that, you know, you're going to leave monsters on the field. Preferably, you know, the monsters that have the most attack possible. We're still in turn 1, so you don't have the ability to attack this turn. So what you would try to do is that you would try to swarm the field and then immediately afterwards end your turn. And then see how it can deal with the number of monsters that you have put onto the field. And basically that's how I would characterize all of that. See, here we are. So you managed to summon a 300 attack points monster at the end of all of that. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. But of course I'm going to start out in the normal way. I'm going to summon my Umi, which brings all my water monsters down 1 level. Not gonna lie, a bad end board. Now let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay. Okay, normal summon. Okay, then I should be getting my effect. At least I thought I was going to be getting my effect. Set Fortress Whale's Oath in the event that, you know, I actually might be able to see my ritual summon card at this turn. Okay. No, actually that's battle. I don't want to do battle because you get the stronger monster right now. I think my opponent just rage quit. It might have been, but it's also that they've been in the room for a very long time, so maybe they just, you know, got tired or something. See, now with a scale of between 3 and 8, you can actually summon all of the monsters that are on top of your extra deck right now, and then you would have a full field of monsters. Did not work. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe there's a special effect involved with Mythical Beast Jackal King. No, there doesn't seem to be. My opponent was on the verge of defeat because I banished and broke his board. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. You know, it's one thing, you know, that I see. I'm on stream right now and I'm battling randoms. You know, it's another thing if you just pick on, you know, people and you just use bad online conduct. You know, when you're just battling in the lobby. I'm so dead. I don't have anything for this. Okay, I summoned. I'm assuming that you have a response to that. No, okay, never mind. It's not that you have a response to that, it's just that the game is being slow. okay, I'm only allowed to target the largest monster. Nah, forget it. I let this go on too long. Alright, very good, Redshift. Alright, so who do we have next? I was supposed to do Charla Esmeralda. Are you Emerald Hat too? Okay. Yeah, you are Emerald Hat too, right? Now, please just give me a verification in chat so I know that I'm dueling the right person. Yeah, okay. Let me see, I'll set that, of course. And then 10 goldfish will allow me to summon a second level 4 monster from my hand. So let me see. Unshaven Angler can be treated as 2 summons, or Royal Swamp Eel can be used as a synchro with other fish monsters. Okay, let's do that. Alright. If this card is in your hand or your graveyard, treble... oh, okay, then I can immediately just put out Citadel Whale as well. So, was it a mistake to get rid of 2 fish for 1 large fish? Okay, well... Don't need to destroy my own cards just yet. Alright, what do you got? Ooh, Exo Sisters. We were only talking about Exo Sisters earlier. I managed to make a collection of them, but I don't think I managed to make an effective deck out of them. And so the most significant thing about Exo Sisters is that they prevent your opponent from graveyard summoning, and they're one of the few sets of cards that will actually do that. Alright, we've already got our XE summoned. 2,500 to my mere 2,350. So you probably should have targeted me with a card effect, because that's what Citadel Whale does. He negates card effects that directly target it. Okay, Monster Reborn. I want, okay, Okay, and if you do, negate all spell effects. Okay. So, no point in doing Reborn, but I can definitely do attacks such as your packs. So I had just a really very lucky draw at my first turn. Otherwise, I am pretty sure that this deck would be mopping the floor with me. Redshift says, "Can I be next? I'm going to use a new deck." Well, barring that anybody new comes in and asks to do another match, then I will go over there and I'll do a rematch with you. All right. Oh, things are not going well for my for my card sets now. So regrettably, I didn't have an Umi in my graveyard. All right. We sacrifice a lot of cards to have one card that's capable of attacking twice. I mean, it isn't as though you're probably more than likely going to just win in the next round, but other than that... I think, you know, people tend to overlook that. People tend to look the tendency of decks in order to summon multiple monsters at once. And you're perfectly free to use that in order to destroy your opponent in a single turn. Let me see, 4 and 3. I think I have a 7, I think I have a level 7 Synchro Monster in my deck, but I might be mistaken. Oh, well, never mind. I'm getting reamed. I would have had 2 monsters. It would have been nice. Wow. All I can say is that I really hope that one day I am going to get the ability to finish building that Exo Sister deck, because this is on fire. This is awesome. You know I love spellcasters. Spellcasters are probably my favorite class in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, very good. Okay, so who's this Y Gaming 123? Is that you, Redshift? Redshift, are you still here? Let me know you're still here. I'll grant you this rematch. I'm not sure about Y Gaming 123. I don't know if they've been in chat yet. I think Redshift is just Redshift. Yeah, I remember seeing that as well. See, if you're still here, Redshift, pick out a table and then I'll join you at it. I closed out my game ages ago, so I don't know why it says I'm here. I think you still have to disband in order to stand up in order to permanently leave a room. Otherwise, you know, I think it just, you know, keeps that table reserved. Something that they try to do in order to, you know, be fair to people who are waiting in lengthy tournaments and whatnot. Gotcha. Okay, so Redshift, are you still here? I would like to give you the rematch you requested. Speak up in chat, please. Because I also think that, you know, I just kind of have the ability to kick you if I need to. Okay, yeah, Redshift, that is a different, I can issue a ban, but I don't think I want to do that. Okay, Redshift, are you here? The person who was Y Gaming, they had only just left. Maybe I'll match somebody else at this rate if nobody responds. Yeah, I think it's just us two. Oh, there they are. Okay. Let's do that rematch. Well, you know, I'll probably put, you know, some slightly stricter rules the next time that we do this. So I just wanted, you know, let everybody know, everybody who has still come in, so everybody who's still tuned into the chat. Here at Brainy the RPG Cat, we plan to play a TCG game once per week. And we used to do this every Friday night, but since Friday nights aren't available to me anymore, it's going to be every Sunday night. So every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we'll meet here for one TCG game. It could be Magic the Gathering Arena, it could be Pokemon TCG Live, or it could be Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. See, this arena has slightly different music to it. I like that. So, Tournament Sharon. You can special summon this card for your hand, and if you do, send a monster from your hand to your graveyard. And then send the top 3 cards from my deck into the graveyard. Then summon 1 fusion monster. So yeah, this is a deck that immediately assists with fusion summoning. I just remember that the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Died saving someone from an accident, and it broke my heart a little. Yeah, I mean, he was a very strong and very dynamic person. And it's certainly the way that everybody remembered him. So he's doing pretty significantly well posthumously, is that he had a manga that he had written before he had written Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's going to be getting an anime adaptation soon. So what is that? Cherubini Iban Angel of the Burning Abyss. You can send a level 3 monster from your deck to your graveyard, then target a Burning Abyss monster on the field, gaining attack and defense equal to the attack and defense of the monster sent to the graveyard. Alright. So what can I say about this deck, except, you know, it's extremely good at assisting with extra deck summons. Not gonna lie, I got a bad hand. I mean, I think you were doing quite well for a bit there. I think if there's any Achilles heel when it comes to your game so far, I think that maybe sometimes you tend to rely too much on the indication that you're going to do a link. Oh, Maxi. Okay. Yeah, this is coming into play now. I mean, so I've seen just many situations here where you could potentially, you know, put yourself into a winning hand situation, but then you decided to go back and do another link, and so that's probably yeah, what the issue is. You know. Let's just zap a card at random. Hopefully it was a good one. Oh no, actually. There's Maxi. I don't know how important it was to summon to destroy a deck destroyer, but there we have it. I mean, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really complex in that every single individual deck has its own strategy applied to it. You know, so you would win. So you know, you would do really, really well if you know you took the time in order to just understand specifically how your deck meta works. By the way, there's 2 red shifts on the table. Hey, let's not cast aspersions, Devin. Is that I know that yeah, things are not as organized as they potentially could be, but nevertheless, I am fighting someone at the end that are responding in chat. I've never seen your deck before, so, well, this is a deck that was actually popularized by the, anime. Used by a character that is known as Mako Tsunami, who is just one of the many themed duelists, and his main theme is, fish. He has 2 ace cards, one of them is Citadel Whale, the other one is, the Legendary Fisherman. And of course, with all water decks, you know, they get vastly buffed whenever a Legendary Ocean is in play. That didn't work. I was trying to use a guy to mill. I mean, already, you know, just kind of innately knowing that it's really hard in order to use a mill tactic when you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. Well, I was hoping to hit that defense, but never mind. Same thing, same thing. Well, why do we keep drawing trash? Why does anybody keep drawing trash? I'm a little unhappy at my deck right now because I haven't been able to pull an Umi. I haven't been able to pull a stealth attack card yet. So Revival Jam returns. I should be able to put Angry Kumon to the field. Once the game decides to allow me out of standby. Oh, okay, you get a standby. You get to add a material to one of your Xyz monsters during standby. This is the real Shadow Realm. All right. Discard Fusion Substitute. I don't think that's gonna happen this turn. Return Unshaven Angler. Ah, okay. So now we're seeing an effect. So take everything out of the graveyard. Allow the summoning of... well, that wasn't a summon. That was just... I think it was just added to that. No, well, you don't have a hand. I think it was all just shuffled back in your deck. Alright. So Citadel Whale has a special summon that allows him to... be summoned after sacrificing 2 cards, even if those 2 cards were only just put onto the field. Alright. Put Sea Stealth Attack on the field. Okay, and with my 2350, which is only 1, yeah, is stronger than every monster except for 1 currently. Okay. You decide to sacrifice that Xyz in order to top deck that card. Well, that's it. I'm done. Well, in the end, I think that this deck paid off for you. Time Thief for Doer. Okay. See, that's special because, you know, that's kind of like a feature summon you would ordinarily have in a game like Magic. No, I don't even think there's an applicable card. They just simply told me that I could chain the trap card. Not that it would have done any good because I still wouldn't have anything to defend. And that is that. Thank you, Redshift. Alright. Well, okay, so we're at the 3-hour mark here. I think this would probably just be a good time in order to go ahead and call it for tonight. See who we might still have here. But, okay, so, anyways. Thank you. Time carried. Yeah, thanks for having us all. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming in and playing. So, we've been trying to run, as I said previously, we've been trying to run TCG nights here. You know, every Sunday, and this is the first time that we had some opponents. I think it's just kind of largely due to the fact that we're streaming on multiple platforms, and we're also playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, which everybody plays. But thank you everybody for playing tonight. I remain Brainy the RPG Cat. I am here every Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, beginning at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Maybe watch the Duel live. Yeah. And so, well, thank you everybody. Watch the Duel live in what way? What, like before I go? Like go back and do a replay? I don't understand what you mean by that. Okay, well, anyways. So, once again, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to our sponsors. This stream is brought to you, as always, from W Energy Drink. W is the affordable and flavorful energy drink powder. Follow the link or go to w.gg and use the code BradySetMe for 10% off your online order. And also, thank you very much to Streamloots. $1.99 gets you a set of 3 official Brady the RPG Cat trading cards. You'll be able to redeem them in chat for special effects and to play games while we're live. And also, if you were to leave a subscription with Streamloots, then for $5 you'll be able to put emotes live on screen while we're playing, and all of that is available at streamloots.com/BradyTheRPGCat. If you want to join us for any future Let's Plays, feel free to join our Discord. Is that we regularly have the list of the next available games that we're going to play on our Discord page. Once we're completed with all that, then we're going to have a wild card night, which is simply just a night where we play any random card game from my Steam list. And then we'll start the process over again, beginning with Hearthstone. So I typically go in this order. I typically go in order of Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and then Pokemon. So be sure to join the Discord. I will keep you up to date on any TCG that we might be playing on Saturday. And so Redshift was actually asking that we spectate this last battle, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll sign off afterwards. Okay, Parliamentus Havnus, Shiren, Renoe, Havnus. See, all of these are considered aqua monsters, but they're also all considered to be dark. By the way, I don't know how to combo with this deck. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward to me, is that, it looks like a 3 or 4 tier summon fusion deck. So it has similarities to cards like Elemental Heroes. And so 2 monsters at this point, one of them is at 3,500. Other aqua monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. So basically, yeah, that's barring anything that actually might be able to negate monster card effects, this would be very, very highly defensed. So, it's something that they added as a special feature in Master Duel, is that they've put a usage and percentage rate of every card in that you're only capable of seeing while you're spectating. So, at least spectating, it kind of gives you a indication of how often a card is used and how often a card is successful. So roughly at about this point in the duel, you're capable of hitting your opponent for as much as 6,000 damage. But since, you know, you had done all of that in your first turn, you don't have the ability to attack. It makes your opponent a lot tougher to figure out, you know, how they're going to be able to get out of their metas. But if they're playing something like spellcasters, then they don't really even have to worry about it. You know, it's more than likely that they just use their spell cards in order to delete everything. So what I think is really significant about this Tournaments deck is that you're supposed to form a swarm with multiple cards. Some cards are capable of negating spells and traps, other ones are capable of negating monster effects. And all of them seem to have the ability to... let me see, let's just read through this really quick. Destroy cards, negate activation. So it seems that that was a win, but it was also a win because of the opponent forfeit. I don't like that deck. Yeah, well, it's intimidating, you know, especially, you know, just in the sheer amount of that it's capable of negating. So you're, in contrast, you know, you're using an Exo-Sister deck, and the main effect of the Exo-Sister deck is to prevent graveyard summons. But, you know, you were in a situation where, you know, graveyard summons were even occurring. But anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in. So I've already given a lot of the end of stream spiel, so I'm not going to go over it again. Instead, if you're watching on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be doing a raid. Let's see, who would we like to visit right now? I think I would like to go over to okay, no, they're on. But yeah, they were on yesterday too. King Kuro, also Goopy Gob. Okay, so we're gonna head over to Little Lily Rosie, and they're going to be playing Apex Legends. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. This concludes another week of streams from this channel. We're going to be back this coming Monday, and we're more than likely going to be doing something TTRPG related. We're going to most likely be reading another tabletop RPG manual in my regular segment, which is referred to as Tabletop Lore. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Once again, remember BRANY means smart. Nothing's too hard if you use your head. Always be the change that you want to see in the world. Thank you everybody for participating and playing tonight. Have a good night everybody, and thank you very much for watching.
Bitch, get the fuck down. Fuck. Brainy. Hi, Brainy. Can we have a good one stream? Okay, thank